I don't know if I feel like lugging that around. And I have the 0 times in it too, which is my competition lens. Should I bring that to the woods? Yes. Why are you doing it? So you want, so...
Okay, so we're up at the cabin, and this weekend we're just getting ready for bear hunting in like 3 weeks or so. We're gonna put up our tree stand. We're gonna check trail cameras, not for a bear, but just to see how the bucks are doing and what's going on out there. But right now, we're gonna head up to the ridge above the pond. Pretty excited about that spot. You know, we rarely go up in that area, and when we were up there during turkey season, I mean, there was just all kinds of signs up there. I mean, rubs, scrapes, droppings, bedding areas. So, you know, we put a trail camera up there. We're gonna go check it out. We're gonna totally descent ourselves. I got the bog trail camera, so we're just gonna pull the card and then come back down and see what we got. Here's the pond. Something just jumped. Looking pretty. We'll be fishing that later. But across the pond is a steep incline, and halfway up that is the ridge. That's where we're going. All right, so we have to go in there. So we're gonna stop and descent ourselves, at least our shoes.
Why, you gotta take video of you grabbing it?
Our sprayer's not working. No, don't do that. Let me do that.
What's the difference between me and you doing it?
Well, because I want to make sure it's done correctly.
How do you do it correctly?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna like freaking stab it.
So we're not gonna go up there undescented, if that makes sense. So we're gonna have to hike back and oh my goodness.
Guess the correct way. What are you gonna do? I just fixed it. Look before you think and say.
What's the matter with him? So here's one of the major trails, comes up here. The one we're walking on. Comes around, circles around that way, and then goes up there. There's a deer in the woods. If it's a buck, we gotta get out of here. Looks like it's a doe. Fresh. This is the area. It's flat up here. Ridge is over there, and then it comes down. We just had a deer. It was a nice sized doe, but she went. She was about maybe 50 yards from us, but she didn't see us or scent us. It looked like she went down, so we're gonna head over to the camera now. Okay, we did a pretty good job with that. We got in there. Kevin spotted that doe. We just stayed as still as possible. She didn't scent us, she didn't see us, and she left. Tired?
Yeah, me on a lot.
Going out to put the bear tree stand up. And then after that, we'll go grab the other trail camera cards and see what we got.
Good morning.
Got my saddlebag. Yeah. See, this is good because we have the road going down this way, which doesn't get used, and the road going that way, which also doesn't get used. The bears come down this way. It's a nice area. All right, I'll check the tree out. Just putting the last stick up. Kev's doing it, and my knee hurts, so I got to get the tree stand up. I'm not sure. Once I get up there, I can just sit in my saddle while I'm putting the tree stand up, so that'll help.
Oh, timber.
So that took a while. Tree stand is pretty much set up. Still got to get my saddle platform up there, which will take 2 seconds. We still have 3 or 4 weeks before we bear hunt. So the plan now is just to get this all set up like we were going to hunt tomorrow, and then just leave it and not come near this place until we actually bear hunt. That's a kill.
That is a kill. Now, I got the helix up here, got everything up here. I just took 2 shots at 15 yards in a little path down this road where the bear might start coming into the bait, so if he stops, I could shoot him there. Smoked, obviously it's only 15 yards. Now we got where we're gonna put the scent at about 16 yards. I got dialed for 20 with the ultra view. First time shooting a surprise shot out of a tree stand, and I like it a lot. So I'm gonna practice drawing back slow, like the bear is a little bit alert. That's always something good to do. Can't get more dead than that.
Oh,
Did I hit my arrow?
that sounded like a hit arrow.
Look at that Nugget. What's up, Nugget?
Did you call me Nugget?
Yeah, what's up, Nugget? Big chicken nugget.
I'm a chicken nugget?
Now you are.
Here it is. Everything's all set up. We have, Kevin's climbing back up because we forgot our rope.
You forgot our rope.
I didn't know I was supposed to get it. We forgot our rope up there. That's our boat anchor rope, so we need that. But we got the sticks going up. My saddle platform's on the back side. He's in the front, so I can film from the back and be hidden. We got the safety line. So I tie it to another line at the bottom of the tree. Then I make a hitch, a trucker's hitch knot. It's a little loose. So, you know, when it becomes a little loose, I can just undo the hitch, tighten it up, and, you know, knot it again to keep that safety line tight. This way, when we're going up, we're not pulling slack and loosening the top part. We can't bait in New York for bear, unfortunately. Otherwise, we'd set up right here. We're allowed to put out a little bit of scent. So we will put out some scent. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably put it on a little paper towel or something and stick it in a can. Then the bear will come check it out, and he should be in perfect shooting lane. This year, Kevin is gonna shoot the bear. I'm not hunting, I'm just gonna be filming.
I'm shooting a lot better now I'm into competition. I shot a surprise shot out of the tree stand for the first time, and I'm very excited. And if the bear comes into the bait, scent, I'm gonna smoke it.
So now, only thing left to do is go over, review our trail camera pics of the deer we got. All right, so we're, I should say, back up at the cabin. It's been several weeks, 3 or 4 weeks now. You know, we got the trail cams. We got set up for bear hunting. We went back home. We got all the pictures organized and we put them on Onyx. Reason why we're back up here is because tomorrow morning is early bear season. Hopefully we see some, at least. I'm giving an 80% chance we'll see something. Kevin's giving it maybe 40%.
I'm just remembering that they're bears, and they're more elusive than you think, and they do some weird things sometimes, so.
But we've been seeing a lot of bears up here.
Yeah.
On cameras and in person. So, here, let's show you the pics of the deer we have so far. Okay, so here is Onyx. Here's a property, basically. Cabin's over here. The big pond here, which has nice fish in it, and then smaller pond there. And then down over here is a stream. And this is sort of like, this is the hemlock area where, you know, it goes down into like a, I don't know, a gully, but it stays real cool down there. We think this year we're going to set up our tree stand over here on this field. This is a decent field, has decent clover still on it, even though we haven't been taking care of it great. But we've caught, here's the, who we catch on this field? Who's this?
That's Tank.
Okay, that's guy we call Tank, just because his rack is a nice little solid 8-point. That is Ribcage. So Ribcage shows up on the field. Ribcage, actually, we had him last year. Now, his rack doesn't look like it grew a whole bunch.
That's because he's old.
But
he's trying to get that shrinkage a little bit.
And Kevin shot what we called Ribcage Jr. last year. It was pretty much the same rack, but now he's a 9-pointer because he's got a, you can't see it right now, but he's got a 5 on this side. Of Ribcage Jr. was opposite. We also have Tank on this field. And a doe, and a lot of nice does. We just were up at the field and we saw a bunch of nice does. So we definitely have bucks showing up on this field, and we just saw a buck on the field. What do you call him? Captain Claws. He's a nice 8, nice size 8, but he's got huge claws on the end of his rack. So this is the spot. This is sort of swampy. We were going to set up there. Not a whole lot showed up on there. This is where, now this is, we had the tree stand here last year, and this is where Kevin shot Ribcage Jr. about, what, 40 yards, no, 30 yards out on the field, quartering away, nice shot.
9 in the morning.
So here we have, okay, so this is Muley. You'll see a better picture of Muley. Muley we had last year, and then his rack just got so much bigger this year. That's Tank. Tank. So Tank and Muley show up on here. Now that's a big guy, but I'm not sure who that is. I wonder if that's Sticker. The guy we call Sticker. Okay, so then this is where we got all excited about. There's sort of like a ridge here, a steep incline. This is a cliff here, and it goes up. And last turkey season we were up here looking, and there was just a whole bunch of bedding areas and scrapes and rubs and a lot of good stuff. So we put a camera up there and we got some good things. Well, up here is pretty much everybody. So here, this guy, we call him Axis because his antlers looks like an Axis deer.
Or at least the one does.
The one does. I don't know what, it's kind of weird.
The other one's just
but
floppy.
This is, yeah, we haven't had great pictures of him, but that's pretty exciting. This is a guy we call Stickers. He's just got, looks like a bunch of G's close together. This is Ribcage, so he's up on here. This is Muley.
That thing.
See what I mean? I mean, small brow tines.
Like mule deer.
But
mule deer gets small brow tines.
I mean, his G1 and 2s are great, are big. There's Muley from the side, right? So I don't know. They look like wishbones. Maybe we should name him Wishbone. This is Slant. We called him Slant last year. And he was like half the size. As you can see, he was fighting with a tree. He's got some, he's got a branch hanging off, but you know, his rack got big. So he's a shooter. So we have all those to look forward to. And there's a couple other ones that we've seen around. Another big 8. Oh, here's a weird guy we call Lefty. He's out on another big field. All right, here we go. So Lefty, not a bad looking rack, except, you know, his tines sort of slant to the left or right, however you want to look at it, but we call him Lefty. What else we got here? It looks like Tank, maybe. There's a nice big old bear chomping away at something, maybe a fawn. Oh, here's Scruffy early on. I don't know what this guy's weird, man. He's got like short little, what do we call him, nubs? Nubby? Is he nubby? Because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, he's barely a shooter because he's got at least
that might be naked tines. 3
on the side, but he's got, well, it can't be naked tine. He's got 2 tines.
Well,
he's got really small.
Yeah, but it's the next year.
Really small nubs, but that's basically it for now. So like I said, we have to check our other cameras. We'll do that tonight, and then we'll keep them up until, we'll keep them up, and then we'll check them again next week. So that's it. Hopefully next video you see is us shooting a bear. Kevin's shooting. I'm not shooting. I'm just going to be the camera guy. I'm going to be up in the saddle, back in the saddle again. Kevin's going to be in the tree stand in front. And we're not allowed to bait. which is a shame because I think we would bait for bear. I mean, we're not great on baiting for deer or anything because, you know, we hunt more for the sport of it and giving the deer, you know, fair chase. But we'll have a little scent out, very little. So what we're gonna do now is pack up and get our stuff ready for bear hunting and go to bed fairly early because we're gonna be waking up at like 5. So until the next video. All right.